and you don't know where they're from. So to you, you're a black American, okay? Dominicans are not black. We are not black. And no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be black. Yes, I look black, but we are not black. And it's just a reminder to black Americans who are so pathetically forcing Dominicans to label themselves as black. Where we keep telling them we have our own culture, we know black papi, they still force this on us. So just a reminder, Dominicans are not black.
I don't identify.
Dominicans are not black. We are not black. And no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be black. Yes, I look black, but we are not black. And it's just a reminder to black Americans who are so pathetically forcing Dominicans to label themselves as black. Where we keep telling them we have our own culture, we know black papi, they still force this on us. So just a reminder, Dominicans are not black.
I don't identify myself as a black person anymore. I identify myself as a Jamaican person.
I've always identified as a Grenade. American one, and I'm not black. Everybody was shocked at that statement. Like, black? What are you then? Like, I'm a person. What is black? So what are you? Yellow, like lemonish green? What is I with?
It's difficult because I don't identify as being black. Also, like I was...
I'm not black, I'm African.
They're not black?
No. It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? I came in a plane, they came in chains. Yeah, I'm passenger in their cargo.
And I was 17 to go to college. So I will start off with the fact that I never really saw myself as a black person growing up. I still don't, of course.
No, I'm not black. This is black. I'm not black. I'm not African either. I live in Africa. I'm Somali. I speak Somali. This is my flag.
I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to submit to this idea of being black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are...
Black. I have never and will never identify myself as black. And I'll elaborate as to why I'm saying this, because this is needed in your, so you can pretty much understand that just because I look like you, that does not mean I identify myself as such. So for instance, sweetheart, I am Congolese.
The word is colorblind. I'm not a black man. Yeah. Look at my face. Yeah. I'm more like brown.
And
I'm not black. Let me say that again. I am not black, okay? Hear me out. Growing up, my mom absolutely hated when we refer to ourselves as black. She's like, you're not black, you're Nigerian.
Okay, so let's get some stuff out of the way from the last video. First and foremost, when I said black Americans don't know where they're from, I mean that your people were taken 500 years ago from where they're from and brought here, and you don't know where they're from. So to you, you're a black American, okay? When you ask a person like me that's Dominican and obviously of black descent, are you black? We kind of feel like you're making us choose sometimes. Like, the new generation feels like we're being made to choose. Like, we're being made to choose black over everything else that we are, because we're more than just black. Like, we are more than just black, and we know we're more than just black. So we state we're Dominican, and it bothers you guys, and I just don't understand why, because we get it, but we're black, but you are black American culture, and we are of Dominican culture.
See, we make monsters under one valence of blackness. It's a curse, and see, with the curse, you have to reveal the truth. So I hope everyone is ready, because they are. Tink Tink and them are correct. We are not the same when it comes to delineating our identities. Black Americans, Caribbean immigrants, and Africans are distinctively different when it comes to the bottom line of who contributed what and how that's documented. And Black Americans, in quote, are the only people on earth who have built an establishment of freedom for themselves and for everyone. Okay, so the melanin does not equal lineage. And lineage does not equal melanin or complexion. We come from the families who ratified America. Our ancestors fought in the American Revolution and voted in the early states of government. We helped ratify the original Constitution before the Caribbean and African immigration or Africa was even existed. Okay? After the Civil War, the U.S. government was illegal until freedmen, our bloodlines, re-ratified the nation through the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. And this is the legal foundation of every right that black people in the world enjoy today, the citizens. And let's be clear, the idea of Africa wasn't even existing as one people, one identity, one homeland. It didn't exist until 1884 at the Berlin Conference, when Europe carved the continent up into corporate counties. It was not one identity, it was just tribes. And let's be clear, black Americans are the ones who created the nation of Liberia and the entire West Africa for that matter. Liberia came from us. We wrote the Constitution, we built the schools, and we founded the government. You got to be very careful when talking about your people from America, because we were shipped all over, boo. Panama. There was no Central America until the 1800s. We were actually shipped to Haiti too. Yeah, we helped build the Caribbean as well. You got to be very careful about how you hate on us, because you may be talking about your people. But we have recordings. We have the information. We have the data. And that is what people are upset about and jealous and envious of. We built West Africa. We built Central America and the Caribbean. Why? Because we are the bloodlines. We are the first peoples. Family. Black Americans are the foundational people of America. We are the builders, the soldiers, the constitutional ratifiers. We are the legal heirs. Everyone else is a guest in the framework that we bled to build. Lineage is not up for group project. Okay, so if you want to talk about the Library of Congress, you want to talk about who the repositories around the world are built on, and fuck it, we with the shits, let's go. I mean, your people ain't ratified shit 3 times for freedom. Me no Reconstruction era, me no black. If you want to talk about World War I, World War II, if you want to talk about Tuskegee, if you want to talk about HBCUs, if you want to talk about the UNIA, if you want to talk about the Nation of Islam, if you want to talk about Black Power, if you want to talk about identity period, if you want to talk about Jim Crow, if you want to talk about J. Edgar Hoover, if you want to talk about civil rights, if you want to talk about the American Revolution, if you want to talk about the Civil War, if you want to talk about the Buffalo Soldiers, you're talking about our people. If you want to talk about the ancient builders and the actual influence for all art and culture in and across the world that we continue to contribute to this day, if you want to talk about the only people who lawfully own the land of America, you are talking about the Black Americans. The quote-unquote Black Americans, the foundation. And yes, we are different. Per their discussion in the beginning of the video, and I'm just backing up their claim, they are correct. They are not black. Their ancestors did not stay on the land to fight these wars to remain the nationals that they are. They are not citizens. And yet, in this condition and climate, we continue to build the fucking world. You either with us or you're against us, because we gave you a fucking enough. And some of them are just fucking Cabbage Patch Kids. They're orphans. They don't even have ancestry or lineage any damn where. But for those of us who are still connected to the people, because history was told in reverse, when they shipped the army out forcefully, or when your ancestors decided to leave because of the terrorism, we lost our army, and we lost our land, and we lost our wealth, and we lost our identities to birth certificates, citizenship, and blackness. You see, it's deeper than what you can think.
Dominicans are not black. We are not black. And no matter how much Black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be.